Alright, let's knock this. It's been a while, so let's do this. Let's do this again. Let's start over. Alright, so I haven't been posting that much as I tend to say. I'm thinking of doing a Fire Emblem summoning video pretty quickly here. I was thinking of doing like, a Fire Emblem video. I was gonna do a summoning video, or maybe in the future upcoming month. Sometime later this month, I was thinking of doing a Mythic Hero banner thing for Fire Emblem, a summoning video. Last summoning thing event I did, I didn't get that much. I was trying to aim for Korin, Dusk of the Child of Dusk, but it didn't turn out alright. Anyways, let's get into this. It's been a while. I had 2 saves because the last video I tried to upload didn't work. So I'm gonna go back to where I started off. Alright, Siri says, "Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also like to look forward to it." Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down there. Marcus smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Okay, so last time I forgot what I was doing. Apparently, Monica was doing piano lessons before she entered the classroom. Oh, yes it is. And I really love the transfer once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sirius the Studios escape feed, but I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Siri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to a button and scoop and disappeared into the closet. Sarah! Siri suddenly comes up to me. "I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me?" Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica are going to make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Yeah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay. Monica, we'll be back soon. You going to Zero to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll have to go with him. But I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring into classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster papers too, okay? Okay. Ready, Zara? Yep, let's go. Siri now left the club room. I follow behind Siri. Follow behind us. Siri hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Siri finds pleasure into the simplest things sometimes. Hey Siri, what exactly are we doing in the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of this, sure. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We are going to do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds fun. It's kind of dull. There, you're not thinking about it right away at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. It's like you say in the lines of the poem, like, "Between my feet, last ringing flowers beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from the clinging roots. I caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. What To what ends have I summoned this joy? From now and when I look into it every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sorry, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh, you meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? Ah, I know. I just meant it's a pretty unordinary contract for you to keep yourself. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. I guess it means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. Professor is going to be so much fun. Sarah spins herself around the hallway again. Hey, so this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been... Okay. Me and the boys out, me and the boys always go to, like, I don't know, we do a mission when we were younger. We do missions like, hey, okay, let's go out. We're going to go out and search the area for cigarettes. All that. It was pretty fun and all that. Got a couple people here and all that, and of course we do get a cigarettes. We spend like what, maybe an hour and a half maybe doing that. Yeah, it's been quite hectic. Anyways, let's get back to the story. It's been a long time since I spent time with Siri like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going and venturing with Sarah brings back a special sort of feeling I forgot that I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sarah heads straight to closets and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sarah pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Crayola. Yeah, Crayola is the best brand where I'm from. I don't know, maybe it's a North American brand. I don't know if people in the United States have these brands. I don't know, it makes no sense. They're kind of dirty though. So he starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, well that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. And then at least move aside so I can put the fourth paper. Ah! I dropped one by accident. Ooh, smack. Ka! So he bends over and smacks her head on the crayon shelf. She falls on the floor and crayons spills all over her lap. Ow. Are you okay? My forehead. Siri clutches her forehead. Geez, Siri. Just like that. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Siri is sitting on the floor. I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Siri. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Siri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. That's getting swell. I should find you some ice. There! Where would I even find some ice at this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine. I'm fine looking like a unicorn. You rinsing for paint, Sarah makes silly jokes. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pass Siri on the soldier around the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as a life pack rather than a drink. But I know Siri likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Just a moment, I'm already returning to classroom where I left Sarah. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the box as a hand to clumsily scoop crayons back to the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sir, here. I hand Siri the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Siri opens up the cap and starts drinking from it. Siri, what are you doing? It's for your head, you idiot. Ah! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did it hit your head? Siri places bottle against the bump of her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crowns. That's good. Is there? This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? Uh, um, what do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Just like I usually fell behind and had trouble climbing up on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would get myself hurt. But I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. You would always rush over and call me as quick as you could. I would try really hard to get me to stop. Or you, I'm very tired, guys. It's like 11:26 p.m. Got school tomorrow. It sucks. Anyways, it was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always kind of focusing on my games and I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. It's kind of like this time too. If I wasn't wrenching out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have head-to-head there. I don't think you realize this, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. But you don't call me that, and I don't really do this kind of stuff all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess what really happens when you I guess it's what fuck, can't. Let me try this again. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for a long time. Really? Maybe you're right. Yeah. I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think we will be like this forever? Forever? If I'm being honest with myself, there's no telling that we will end up where we all end up for college after all. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promise. But well, I hope so. It's been this long already, alright? I can't imagine you ever changing. So my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Serious has an slow expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy and outside. And when I see her deep into thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to make Monica waiting. Yeah, good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sarah hops off the floor. Ah! She touches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after her. Don't stand up so hard after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Fox is out of the classroom. Sarah plays. She's playing trying to hide her bump but without much success. In a moment, we make it to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to get ready to start with trying out poems. Siri, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I'll turn with the crowns and smack my forehead into the show. Well, anyway. Were you able to find anything we need? I have it. Sir frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of the stuff. Calm down, Siri. I'm all right here. Found the poster papers too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work there. Well, Siri, I failed to come up with this specific. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. Siri doesn't do much to the story. I don't know. I want to make this video like a 20-minute video, or I don't know. I just want to read everybody's things. Okay, so here's the goal. We're gonna make it a 20-minute video at max, or maybe 30-minute video. God, I don't know. I'm just literally sleeping at this point. Um, 20-minute video. Yeah, okay. Let's try to get to the point sharing poems part, or maybe yet. Yeah, maybe sharing poems part. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the camera box is closed tight, I return to my seat. Let's see what you have written for today. Hmm? Well done, Zero. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire a fellow writer. I know you're new to this, so don't worry too much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel fair. You don't. You don't need to start. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way, so don't feel like you need to work your brain and like turning a bunch of gears. So try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your readers to see into your mind. It's a very intimidating exercise. I see. That's such an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example of that. Would you like to read it? Of course. Is this the poem you wrote today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. Ah, I totally forgot Yuri's has such terrible writing. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's hard to read. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack. My attention was caught by a scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, it was my first time I noticed my strange tendencies as a wandering human. I give raccoon a piece of bread and a subconscious, well aware of its consequences. I was aware that the raccoon is fed, it will always come back for me, for more. And an exciting beauty of cutting the knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. My hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. A moon insinuates its phase to neglect that much of light off the cutting knife. Okay. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of the raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the new satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to follow me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. I rush up blood. Classic privileged conduction. I slice the bread and feed it myself again. Huh. Oh. Oh well, I'm not gonna describe that for you guys. It's probably just dumb. But she has self-harm problems, I guess. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer than my preferred writing style. Using the poem to canvas such vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Oh, is it Natsuki? Ah, yeah. Um, Yeah, Natsuki in this one has a poem where she's. Sorry, guys. Um, it's about spiders. Yeah, I'm so sleepy, guys. Yeah, if I take it into face value, then I can figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, it's. I think it's something that different people can't relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that usually force me to keep. So I sometimes write about them. Why do you why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. But I don't have. But you don't have anything like that, Zero. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everybody has something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's difficult, sometimes it makes things uncomfortable, I should say. After all, if I hadn't learned about how to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting on a little bit now. I'm glad that you're a good listener. Spiders one. It's not really any worse than the last one. But I can't really say this is any better. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Ah, well, that isn't a train gun? Then I'll take it's win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what do you mean? What makes you? Wait a minute, is that a compliment? Haha. Maybe I see someone recognize. Ha ha. Glad to see someone recognize my own experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll get as good as me someday. That's sometimes maybe I'm just completely missed the point. You think of it, this kind of like a serious poem from yesterday. Ah, you think so? Yeah, well I guess you have been friends with her for so long. So you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really get stuck. You never struck me as her type. Siri's all type of Siri has a type of all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, so how can someone fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ah, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it like this: if it weren't for me, she probably wouldn't just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we take care of each other in our own ways. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem now. Here, Amy likes spiders. You know what? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy, okay, hang on. You want to know what I heard about Amy? Amy hates spiders. Or likes spiders. Ah, icky, hairy, wiggly, angly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang a chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. Her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. Amy likes to see her likes. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks to spiders. That's what if her friends starts talking like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. It goes better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that it was the best I could do. Oh, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Something, sometimes you can explain complicated issues about simpler. Oh my god. Um, and I hope, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that subject on this poem is about ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everybody thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby and guilty pleasure. Some something you're afraid of if people find out. They make fun of you or think less of you. But that's what makes people stupid. Who cares what someone's like, as long as they're not hurting anyone or it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn how to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something similar today. Huh? You say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about unusual hobbies of hers. Yeah. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make fun of others insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, yours is pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with her. It's not like that. I wouldn't judge her or anything. Basically, has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And yours made me feel insecure yesterday. But by the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. If I would say so. If it, if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do the best, after all. I don't, I don't like writing unless people there are good messages to take out. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. This will be part 1.